So warming up the spine and also just taking note of what parts of the spine feel tense, where you have a lot of movement, and also where you stop kind of having that open movement. So as I'll come back to neutral and do some cat-cows together. As we do these cat-cows, I want you to really start the movement from the very lower spine. So as you inhale, begin to lift the tailbone up, then the belly drops, the chest drops, the heart begins to extend forward. Now exhale, start at the base of the spine, curl your pubic bone towards your belly button, round to the spine, let your head go. Do 2 more, just like that, really paying attention, again, to what parts of the spine or what part of the spine you get to where you kind of begin to lose the sensation of movement. And for most of us, it's kind of somewhere in the mid-spine towards the top. We kind of lose the ability to move certain parts of the spine independently. When you finish those 2, you can come back to a neutral position. Fingers spread nice and wide, wrists in line with the top of your mat. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, come into downward dog. You can bend the knees a little left and right, mindfully shake the head yes and no. We'll spend a good 5 breaths here. Slowly walk your feet up towards the hands. And then just take a slow roll up to stand. Arms by your side, palms open. And we're gonna move through some sun salutations, just basic Surya Namaskar. I'll take the first few a little slower, and then we're gonna build momentum as we keep going. So each one's gonna get a little bit faster. And we're just using them to build heat. Once we get done with, I don't know, 4 to 8 of them, we'll start moving into our regular poses. So top of your mat, take your arms by your side, and inhale, rise your arms up. Exhale, pull the belly in and fold forward. Now plant palms, inhale, left leg back. Low lunge, knee lowers. Inhale the arms up. So this first one we'll make nice and slow. 4 deep Ujjayi breaths. Finding lots of strength, engagement in the legs. And right away, feeling that lift up out of lower back and that openness in the chest. Exhale, lower your palms. Step back, high plank. So hands right underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees. Pull chest forward, lower down to the belly. And Jocelyn, you can come into that tabletop again. So thighs back, palms way out in front of you for low cobra. Press into your palms and drag your chest forward. Upper back, shoulders turn on and engaged. Exhale, lower down. Take hands under shoulders, take it back, downward dog. On your inhale, step left leg forward. Low lunge. Knee lowers, arms rise, 4 big breaths. With each posture, each pose, you're allowing your breath to create movement within it, to explore the posture using your breath. Exhale, lower your palms, step right leg forward and fold. Press down into the feet, inhale, rise up to stand. And exhale, fold right back in. Plant palms, inhale, right leg back. Low lunge, knee lowers, arms rise. Exhale, drop palms. Step back, high plank. Hands under shoulders, inhale. Exhale, drop your knees, pull chest forward, lower down to the belly. Thighs back, palms way out in front of you, low cobra. Press into the palms and drag your chest forward. Exhale, lower down, take hands under shoulders and move back, downward dog. On your inhale, step right leg forward. Low lunge, knee lowers, arms rise, 3 breaths. Exhale, drop palms and step. Left leg forward to fold. Press into the feet, inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. A little faster these rounds. Plant palms, inhale, step left leg back. Low lunge, inhale, rise your arms up. Exhale, drop palms. Step back, high plank, inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your elbows in, lower all the way down to the belly for cobra. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down, take it back, downward dog. Left leg forward, inhale, low lunge, knee lowers, arms rise. Exhale, drop your palms and step. Right leg forward to fold. Press into your feet, inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, fold, right back in. Palms plant, right leg back, low lunge, knee lowers, inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, drop your palms, step back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly for cobra. As you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Take it back, downward dog. Right leg forward, low lunge, knee lowers, arms rise. Exhale, lower your palms. Tuck back toes, step left leg forward and fold. Press into the feet, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take big toes together to touch. And let's make our way into chair. Inhale, rise your arms up and sit your hips down, nice and low. Utkatasana. So pull your belly back towards your spine, pull your shoulders down. And then let's goal pose the arms for shoulder shrugs. So elbows in line with shoulders, inhale. Fill and spread your upper back. Shrug shoulders straight up towards the ears, and as you exhale, squeeze. Upper shoulder blades, mid shoulder blades. Bend the elbows, squeeze, lower tips of shoulder blades together. Hold. And Beth, I am recording my screen. Let's go ahead and do one more round. This time with your arms by your side, your belly pulled back. Inhale, fill and spread upper back. Exhale, squeeze upper shoulder blades, mid shoulder blades. Bend the elbows, squeeze lower tips of shoulder blades together. Pull your shoulders down, lift your chin. Inhale, rise your arms up. Exhale, release to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, plant your palms and walk back, downward dog. All right, nice. So from your downward facing dog, go ahead and wave forward into high plank. Now from your high plank, your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Let's go ahead and drop the left knee for modified side plank. So the left hand plants, the right arm peels open. You can stay here the whole time. You could also try lifting the right leg, extending out through the heel. So you're feeling that along the right side, the glute. You have 3 more breaths. If you want to reach for the back foot, you can find a little kick away from the butt, and you'll feel that all along the front right side. So in the hip flexors, the psoas. Let's make our way back to a straight leg if you have that leg lifted. And then everyone lower the right foot, lower the right palm, and step back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. On your inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Step it through, runner's lunge. And from your runner's lunge, plant your back foot and cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2. So everyone, make sure your front heel is in line with your back arch. That big back toe should be slightly angled in, arms in line with shoulders for kite hop. Inhale, flip both palms up. Thumbs rotate back, lift up through your chest. Exhale, flip your palms down and around, round. Inhale, flip both palms up, thumbs rotate back, lift up through your chest. Exhale, flip your palms down and around, round. Inhale, palms up, thumbs back, heart wide open. Exhale, flip palms down and around, round. Then make your way back to warrior 2, palms down, gaze forward, inhale, reverse. So right arm lowers, left arm lifts. Again, you're lifting up through the rib cage, away from the thigh, but keeping the shoulders soft. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm down, right arm comes straight up towards the sky. Pull your shoulders and your sitting bones back and really begin to open up to the chest. So shoulder to shoulder. Allow the neck, the head to remain in a neutral place. So somewhere where the neck feels light rather than heavy. Exhale, drop your gaze. Lower your palms, drop back knee, take a low lunge, knee lowers, arms rise, just a couple breaths here. Exhale, lower your palms, take it back, downward dog. From your downward facing dog, shift forward, high plank. As you exhale, this time, right knee drops. Modified side plank towards your left. The left arm peels open. Maybe the left leg lifts. If you're lifting the leg, extend out through the heel. Final 3 breaths. You're welcome to reach for the back foot, finding that kick away from the butt. If you have a grip on the back foot, come back to straight leg. If you have the left leg lifted, lower it. Left palm drops, right leg steps back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, move back, downward dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, take knee to nose, round. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it through, runner's lunge. Now from your runner's lunge, plant your back foot and cartwheel the arms open. Open up, warrior two. So your right leg is bent, your ankle, your heel in line with your back arch, your arms in line with your shoulders. This time, flip your palms forward. Reach out to the fingertips, and as you exhale, press your palms together in front of you. Round through your upper back. Inhale, press both palms back. Open up through your chest. Exhale, press and round. One more, back and forth on your own. We meet in warrior two, palms down, gaze forward, inhale, reverse. Exhale, right into extended side angle, forearm down, left arm straight up, shoulders and sitting bones back. Open up through your chest. Exhale, lower the palms, drop the knee, and rise your arms up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, drop your palms and step. Left leg forward to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Uddiyana on the exhale, belly up and in. Use that first inhale to rise up to stand. And then exhale, lower right back in. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, plant your palms and step, right leg back, runner's lunge. So I want you to take your fingertips down, chest forward, shoulders back. Begin to feel that extension, bringing the stretch down the front right side. So into the right side of the torso, along the front side, those hip flexors, your psoas. Inhale. As you exhale, drop the back knee and set the very top of the foot into the mat. So I want everyone to make sure their foot is straight back. If your ankle is sickled, kind of like how mine is right now, when you lift the knee, you're going to put a lot of pressure on the ankle. So you want to make sure your toes are straight back and the entire top of the foot is pressing into the mat. So fingertips down. Just begin to drag your weight forward until that momentum forward naturally lifts the right knee. So there's a lot of weight on the top of the right foot, but that momentum forward is bringing the weight out of the foot and beginning to stretch the front right side, psoas. Keep your breath real deep here. Keep dragging your weight forward out of that back foot into the front right side. On your next exhale, let out a big, loud lions. Good. Release the right knee down. Right hand stays planted. Peel your left arm open. Easy twist. Exhale, lower your palm. Tuck back toes. And then make your way up into standing splits. So right leg lifts. That is relaxed. Let it go. Activate through that standing leg. Lift up out of the knee as you lift right toes straight up towards the sky. Now our release is going to be very slow. Into runner's lunge, so right where we started, that left quad turns on as you gently drop the ball, the right foot. And then this time, take it up high, high crescent. You might need to widen your stance. Your hips are squared. Let's take the arms straight up. Now a nice extension out to the back heel. So you feel that extension deepening the stretch along the front right side of the torso. Stay lifted away from that left thigh without clinging with the toes. Inhale, reach just the arms forward. Now exhale, slide your left arm back. Open up towards your left. Reverse. Right arm lifts, left arm lowers. Your exhale takes the arms in line with the shoulders. Your inhale slides your left arm forward. Now make fists with your palms. Take fists to the lower back. So begin by bending the back knee just a little. Now press into the fist and work on really lifting up out of lower back. So pull your lower belly back towards the spine. Notice I was here. Now I'm here. I'm pressing through the fist, lifting up out of lower back, keeping those shoulders soft. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Now begin bending the knee until it slowly drops down to the mat. Top of the foot on the mat, your hips sink way forward. We're making our way into lounge lunge. Right hand way above right shoulder. Grab a hold of your left knee, keep the left foot planted, and begin to ease the right side of the torso forward. You're squeezing the left knee in, making sure that right palm is out far enough so you have room to let this right side sink forward. You can release the right ear down if you'd like. Keep left foot planted, knees squeezed in, especially if you decide to go a little deeper, reaching for the back foot. And if you have a grip on the back foot, you can release it. Lower your palms. Tuck back toes, and let's take it back, downward dog. From your downward facing dog, shift forward into plank. Now from your high plank, squeeze the elbows in, lower all the way down to the belly. All right, so I'm gonna give 2 things. So we're gonna work on half floor bow, taking right hand out, left arm reaches back for your kicking. Jocelyn, for you, I'm gonna have you come into tabletop, and you're welcome to extend right arm, left leg. All right, so that's your option, Jocelyn. Everyone else is down on the belly in half floor bow, kicking back through left leg and pressing and pulling through the right palm. Release. Make your way back, downward dog. Now from your downward facing dog, let's lift the left leg. Bend the knee, open up the hip with big, slow hip circles, keeping the shoulders square. Straighten left leg, square your hips, inhale, step left leg forward, warrior one. So this time your back heel is planted at a 45-degree angle. And you want to widen enough stance so you can square the hips with the front of the mat. That's going to help you stay lifted out of lower back. So if you find yourself here, adjust, widen or shorten your stance. And then interlace your fingers and scoop up the base of the skull for brain cradling. Hips stay squared, thumbs run down the base of the neck, elbows squeezing it up. Squeeze your thighs together and really feel that lift up out of lower back. Then let your head release into your palms. So the head, the brain is being cradled, while the rest of the body remains engaged and supportive of the head and the brain just getting a little break. Really fire up your Ujjayi breath. Allow your breath to come in through the nose and wash through every muscle in the face. Feel it moving its way around the skull, the brain. Go ahead and guide your head up. And just for a few breaths, take your fist to your lower back. And make sure you really feel that difference. So you're nice and long in the lower back versus kind of here. You're here. So feel that difference. And then rise your arms up. And as you exhale, take your right arm over your left. Eagle arms right over left. Maintaining that lift up out of lower back. Squeeze thighs together. Begin to lift up to your heart, lifting your elbows. Without losing the length in the lower back, soften to the jaw and the shoulders. Maybe begin to think about lifting your heart a little higher up. So I like to imagine in Backbends that there's a little string attached to my sternum. And that string is pulling me straight up so that I can't lean back so far. Instead, I'm being lifted straight up towards the sky. And just begin to lower the elbows slightly so that you can see over the arm. We're going to make our way into full eagle. You're pressing into the left foot and taking right leg over left. Garudasana, eagle pose. Keep pulling your shoulders back. And keep your legs as they are. Unwrap the arms, take arms by your side. We're going to finish this little series with a standing twist. So straighten the left leg, lift the right foot, the knees in line with your hip. Left hand to outer thigh, right arm slides back. You've only got 4 breaths here. So you can stay with bent leg, you can grab the outer rim of the foot, try and hold it. We are here for 3, 2, 1. Try and come out of that twist slowly. Drop the right leg and you can wiggle out the hips a little bit. All right. So back at the top of your mat, you're already there. Your feet can be hip width distance, your arms by your side. Then as you inhale, rise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, plant your palms and step left leg back, runner's lunge. Notice my hip is sinking down and forward as I extend my chest forward. So we're using this runner's lunge to prepare the left side of the psoas for arrow. You're already allowing that extension to deepen the stretch. Gently drop the knee and set the top of the foot onto the mat. Make sure your foot is straight. The toes are as direct line out from that left calf, so no sickles. Fingertips down, drag your weight forward until the kneecap naturally lifts up. Then you're dragging your weight forward, shoulders back, chest forward, feeling the weight leave the back foot and enter up that left side, your psoas, your hip flexors. Try and keep the shoulders back and breathe deep in and out through the nose. Keep dragging the weight forward, and on your next exhale, let out a lion's. And let the knee drop and take an easy twist. Left hand plants, right arm peels open. Exhale, lower your right palm down. And then tuck your back toes, and we'll all make our way up into standing splits. Right leg straightens, left leg lifts. Head relaxed. And try not to collapse into right side, any of those joints, ankle, knee, hip. Left toes reach straight up towards the sky, and you're not wasting any energy holding the head up. The head is completely relaxed. Now, if they're not already there, sit both hands on the ground, and we're going to really use that right quad to slowly lower into runners. So the right knee bends, and it's the quad that engages to slow your lowering of the left foot down. And as soon as that left foot is dropped, you can make your way up, high crescent. Again, widen your stance if you feel off balance. Rise both arms up, shoulders soft. Without clinging with the upper toes, reach just the arms forward. Now exhale, slide your right arm back, open up towards your right. And reverse, left arm lifts, right arm lowers. Exhale, arms in line with shoulders. Inhale, right arm slides forward. But make those fists with your palms and take your fists to your lower back. Some of you will just bend the knee a little bit, so it might be just a little bend. Some of you a lot, but your goal is to press into the fist and lengthen up out of lower back. So not here, here. Shoulders soft, knee is hovered. Press down into your fist. Lift up out of lower back. Keep your shoulders soft and hold. 3, 2, 1. As slow as you can, lower the knee all the way down to the mat. Top of the foot sets down. Your hips sink way forward for lounge lunge. So now we're letting the hips sink way forward and taking the left hand way above left shoulder. Grab a hold of your right knee and ease the left side of the torso forward. You're welcome to release the left ear towards the left shoulder. Keep the right foot planted and the knee squeezed in, especially if you decide to reach back for the back foot. If you have a grip on the back foot, you may release it. Set your hands down, tuck back toes, and press back, downward dog. High plank, inhale, wave forward. So everybody go ahead and lower down to the belly. Jocelyn, come into that tabletop. So Jocelyn, you're lifting left leg, right arm. I think that's right. Everyone else is down on the ground. Right arm out, left arm back. I think so. Okay, press. Release. Take hands under your shoulders, move back, downward dog, 3 or 4 big breaths. Right leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, open up the hip with big, slow hip circles. Straighten the right leg, square the hips, inhale, right leg forward, warrior 1. And find that nice, solid, grounded warrior 1 stance. The back heel is planted, hips are squared. You're finding that lift out of lower back right away. Interlace your fingers and scoop up the base of the skull for brain cradling. Thumbs down the base of the neck. Elbows in and up. Squeeze your thighs together. Telescope up through the ribs and then just let your head and your brain release back into the palms. Such a beautiful place to really focus on just that ujjayi breath, filling up the entire head, the skull, the face, the eyeballs. Inhale, gently guide your head up. Take your fist to your lower back and just feel that little difference. So we're not here. We're here. Find that lift. And then taking your arms up, inhale. Exhale, left arm over right. Eagle arms, left over right. Take the thumbs away from the forehead. Squeeze your thighs together. Inhale, lift up through the heart, lift up through the elbows. Soften through jaw and shoulders without losing any of that length in the torso. And again, just imagine that little string attached to your sternum, lifting the entire torso straight up. Use each exhale as an opportunity to find a little bit more softness in the shoulders. Pull the shoulders down and lower the elbows just enough to see over the arms for full eagle. You're stepping left leg up and over the right. Shoulders slide back, belly pulls back. Legs stay where they are. You can unwrap the arms and we're going to finish up this series with that standing twist. So the right leg straightens. Left knee bent, right hand to outer thigh, left arm back. We've only got a few breaths, but you're welcome to reach for the outer rim, extending the leg. Go ahead and slowly lower the left foot foot down. You can roll out the shoulders, roll out the hips. You're welcome to have a little sip of water if you'd like. Just unmuted everybody for a second. Is everybody doing okay?
Yes.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Good to see everybody just for a second. Hi.
Hey.
And Beth, yeah, just to answer your question, it's recording my screen while I'm teaching.
And will you post it?
Yeah, so Danielle and I are posting, not every single class, but most classes are going up on my YouTube.
Yes.
And you got the email I sent out, right?
I think so.
It was like last week. Every Sunday, we're going to send out an email and it'll have the entire teaching schedule, all the links to all of our Zoom classes. And then it shows a link to my YouTube page where we're uploading everything, and also our Venmos and our PayPals and everything.
Great.
Good.
Just to give you that info.
Thank you.
So I'm going to mute you guys all and we'll keep moving. Mute. And back to me. Hi. All right, so beginning to get a little deeper into our back bends. Again, remember, it's not about how far you lean back, it's about how much length you create. So let's start at the very top of your mat with your big toes together to touch. And go ahead and make your way right into chair, Utkatasana. Pull the shoulders down, pull your belly back. Exhale, release to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, plant your palms and step. Right leg back. Low lunge, keep the hands down. And I want everyone to fold over the right side of your mat so you have a little bit of extra padding for the knee. For lunge, H to the B, heel to the butt. So watch me first, especially if you haven't done this before. You have that extra padding under the knee. You're pulling the left hip down, and then the move is here. So once I grab the back foot, I'm leaning forward to stretch this front right side rather than arching back. So it's a big psoas opener rather than a back bend. So you're reaching for the back foot as able, pulling the heel in, and then the move is leaning forward. All right? So the entire chest comes forward, not just the hips. So if you haven't done so already, you can reach for that back foot. Ease the entire torso forward. Keep that lower back long. You can keep the left thumb in the hip crease, so you're welcome to reach back for the back foot. Keep extending your chest forward. Breathing in and out through your nose. We're here for 3 more big breaths. Release. Ease your back, release your back foot. Unfold your mat. And then taking your hands down, tuck your back toes and press back. 3-legged dog, left leg lifts up and back. Now as you exhale, take left knee towards right elbow, extend your left leg, open up, wild thing. Open up the hip flexors, the chest. Exhale, lower right palm down, lift your left leg, and then meet in warrior 1. Left leg steps forward. From your warrior 1, square your hips. And let's just find an interlace behind the back. So shoulders back, chest lifted. There's that little tuck of the tailbone. So pubic bone curls towards belly button as you lift up to the chest. But slide your shoulders back. We'll just take 3 big breaths here. Then just begin to drag the interlace fingers towards the right side of the torso. You can release the interlace and just make sure your lower forearm So it's as low on the lower back as possible. This forearm is your guide to keeping lower back long in this back bend, okay? So your left forearm is cradling the lower back. Right arm can either lift straight up or it can cradle the back of the braid. Now inhale, squeeze your thighs together. Telescope up through the ribs. Feel your lower back pressing into the forearm and then begin to open up through the chest. Feel that little string lifting you up through the sternum. Let your head fall back. Stay lifted. Lower back pressing into the forearms as you breathe. Inhale, guide your head up. Release your grip, take both arms up, square hips. Inhale, lean forward to hover above the thigh. As you exhale, lower your palms and make your way into half moon. The right leg lifts. You might need a block underneath the left hand or a water bottle, and you're stacking hip on hip. Opening up towards your right. You're extending through the back heel, so lower back stays long. Right arm might lift, or you may decide to reach for that back foot. Finding a little kick away from the butt, so lower back stays long as you access that front right side. If you have a grip on the back leg, come back to straight leg. Without coming into a forward fold, lower right palm, extend right leg back. So your spine is long here. Then just lower the right foot next to the left, spine still long, and rise up. So playing with dancers. If you know you struggle with balance, coming close to a wall so you have a little bit of support is totally okay. You're taking your weight into your left leg, and then you're reaching back for the inside of the right ankle. Taking knees together to start. Strong standing leg, left arm lifts. You might stay here the whole time. You might be able to begin kicking. So every inch your torso moves forward, your right hip slides down. Breathe a lot, standing leg strong. Keep kicking back through that right leg. Right hip slides down, chest is forward. We are only here for 3, 2, 1. Kick to come out. Move the hips around a little bit. Let's go right into that other side. Arms by your side, palms open. Inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, fold forward. Let's come right into that halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your palms and step left leg back. Low lunge. Your knee lowers, your hands stay down. Lunge H to the V. Go ahead and fold over the left side of your mat, giving yourself extra padding for the knee. But remember, as we grab the back foot, that lean forward should take the weight out of the knee, so you shouldn't just be collapsing. So right thumb into hip crease, pull the right hip down. You can reach for the back foot. Then as you pull the heel in, lean your torso forward. So the momentum is forward, so lower back isn't here, it's long. Thumb can stay in the hip crease, or it's welcome to reach back for that full chest opener. Momentum is forward, chest forward. Feel the weight leave the left knee as the stretch runs up, front left side. Begin to shift the hips back. You can lower the foot and slowly unfold the mat. Hands come down, back toes tuck. Inhale, lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, wild thing, knee to left elbow. Extend your right leg, lift your left arm, open up. Your exhale takes your left hand down, and your inhale lifts your right leg up. Let's make our way into warrior one. A nice wide stance. Once you have your stance, find your interlace behind the back. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Curl the pubic bone towards the belly button. And just breathe here. Shoulders back, chest open. Begin to bring the interlaced fingers towards the left hip. You can release the interlace and really scoop up the the lower back with that right forearm. Hip square, scoop up lower back. Then left arm either straight up or cradling the brain. Squeeze your thighs together, inhale. Press your lower back into that right forearm as you lift up to the heart, letting your head fall back. Left hip forward, right hip back. Lifting up more than you're leaning back. The chest is open. Continue feeling that strain, lifting you straight up. Inhale, gently guide your head back up. Release your grips, take both arms up, square hips. Inhale, lean forward. Let's make our way into half moon, drop your palms. Lift left leg, stack hip on hip as you open up this side towards your left. You're flexing the left toes, extending through the heel, really firing up the glutes. You've got that option to reach for the back foot, kicking away from the butt. 3 more breaths. If you have a grip on the back foot, come back to straight leg. Without coming into a full forward fold, lower the left palm, extend left leg back so your spine is long, and just lower the left foot down. Rise up. So we'll find that other side of dancers. Weight now is in your right leg. Bend the left knee, reach back, grab the inside of the left ankle, right away taking the knees together. And before you kick, focus on a still point, strengthen through the right leg, then right arm lifts, and you can begin to kick back through the left leg. Every inch you move forward, that left hip pulls down. Keep chest lifted. This pose is fueled by your kick. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Kick to come out. Roll out the shoulders a little bit. All right. So I'm going to give you guys one more back bend. Let's stick with 3 options, and I know there's some of you guys that have pretty advanced practices, so if I don't mention one you want, you can take it. So your options, if you're feeling pretty tired, your option will be down on the back for just bridge. So lifting the hip, lengthening hips forward. Your second option is Supta Virasana. So the knees come together, you're pulling the calves and the heels out, so they're outside of the hips. You want your sitting bones to touch the ground. If they don't touch the ground, hands behind your back, just lift up to the chest. This will be where you'll stay. Otherwise, you can begin making your way back onto the head or the shoulders even. And then your last option is camel. So standing on the knees, pressing hips forward and lifting up. And there is that option of reaching for the back heels, but for me, I notice I can press the lower back when I do that. So one final back bend, making sure you're breathing, and let's try and stay in this back bend for 6 to 8 breaths. Nice, Carol. And whenever you come out of your back bend, it might not be time yet. If you're still in it, take your time coming out. I want you to come straight onto your backs with your feet planted. So like you were coming into bridge, but with the hips down. All right. So right away, you should feel your lower back releasing into the mat. We're going to do a round of abs just to warm down the core. Jocelyn, you are welcome to come into bridge again or a squat. Since we haven't done that today, it might be great for you. Just sitting or on the feet, knees wide, squat. Everyone else, go ahead and take your legs up so the knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. And clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Press your lower back down. Feel your core turn on and your lower back release. Then inhale, lift, head and shoulders up. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, right leg straight up. Now flex the toes, angle big toe in and pulse 3 times, inwardly spiraling the leg as you stamp the ceiling. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, left leg up, flex and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, right leg up, flex, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, left leg up, flex the foot, 3 little inward spiral stamps. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, right leg up, flex and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, left leg lifts, flex and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. So exhale, lower your head and shoulders down. You make little circles with the knees. All right. And then go ahead and take your left leg over your right. So eagle legs. We're just going to do this second part of twisted root. So your left knee is right in line with your hip and your head will stay down for this. Take left hand to the top of the left thigh, cover it with your right. Inhale, curl tailbone up. Now exhale, push your palms into your thighs, shoulders back, belly down. 2 more. Inhale, curl tailbone up. Exhale, press your palms into your thighs, shoulders back, lower back, glued to the mat. Last one, inhale, curl tailbone up. Exhale, press palms into thighs, belly down, shoulders back. Release, unwrap the legs, come into happy baby in between sides. Rock gently on the spine. And Jocelyn, if you were in a squat or bridge, you might want to switch. We'll do the other side. Let's all take right leg over left. So right knee is right in line with the hip. Take your hands onto the lower right thigh. Shoulders back, head stays down for these ones. Inhale, into lower back. Exhale, curl your tailbone up. Press palms into thighs, shoulders back, belly down. Inhale. Exhale, curl your tailbone up. Press your palms into your thighs. Press your lower back down, pull your shoulders back. Last one, inhale, into lower back. Exhale, curl tailbone up as you press palms into thighs. Your lower back is pressing into the mat. Release, unwrap your legs, take your legs straight up towards the sky. Rotate out the ankles, the wrists. You can begin to make little circles with the legs. And Jocelyn, if you haven't already, you can join us now. And go ahead and bend the knees and just lower your feet down to the mat. With the feet on the mat, you can gently take your hands to the top of the thighs, pressing your palms up towards the knee as you press your lower back down and slide your shoulders back. You can take an Uddiyana if you'd like. And when you release, you can decide. You can stay right here for your Shavasana with arms by your side. You can scoot up to a wall and take your legs straight up. You're welcome to find Supta Baddha Konasana, feet out, knees out, feet together, knees out. Or if you feel more comfortable on your side, you're welcome to come onto your side, and that's an option for you too, Jocelyn. But find a comfortable position where you're able to lie in stillness. And just let the entire body rest. Maybe just giving the breath a little bit more direction, sending your breath right down into the lower back. So after all of that psoas opening, that lengthening of the front side of the body, giving a little bit of extra love down to the lower back. As we prepare to exit our practice this morning, just taking a moment to contemplate how we can exit our mats this morning, feeling a little bit more open. That's our body's natural response to want to close up when we feel scared or tense. Thinking about how we can enter the day more open. You guys can all make your way up and out of Shavasana. coming into a comfortable seated position. We'll close class together. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute you guys. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me this morning, sharing your practice with me. Namaste.
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 And there's links. Danielle's teaching Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. So those will be, I'm sure, nice big classes. And then on Sunday, we'll send out a schedule for next week. And right now, I think it's going to be exactly the same. But if you guys had any opinions that you wanted to put out there, you're always welcome to email. You can respond to that newsletter I sent out. You can contact me through my website, yogawithkellyann.com. A lot of you guys have all my info. I think it's all in that newsletter too. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.